Welcome back to Daily News Live. Justin Tuck is here from the Giants. Justin, you win the Super Bowl. How has your life changed since that night?
Definitely haven't gotten a lot of sleep. Definitely been, running and ripping here and there. But it's very exciting, man, especially to bring a championship back to the tri-state area. I mean, it's a great feeling.
So you got to ask him how his life changed when he signed that $30 million contract. But that's when life got really good.
Right?
Forget about the Super
overrated. 16 mil signing bonus is not overrated.
Imagine that.
How much of a relief is that, though? Really, without getting into the particulars of what you went out and bought, how much of a relief is it just to sign that
come
deal?
on, what did you go out and buy? Come on, just one thing.
It's a great relief. I actually haven't bought anything. I haven't purchased anything yet. That might come to a change somewhere soon.
But
okay. Now you have some more time on your hands.
Yeah, honestly, it's just a relief to get it over with. Not that it was a distraction when it was going down,
yeah.
But it's definitely get it over with. It's just that relief that you're locked up and you're going to be a Giant for a lot of years, and that's comforting.
How was that parade, too? We had that last week here on our airways, but it looked like it was phenomenal down there.
It was absolutely ridiculous, man. I'm starting to feel like a rock star now. Just going in and seeing, I think it was upwards of 3 million people throughout the entire parade. It was amazing. The chants. You really understand how much New York fans hate Boston now, and I mean it was absolutely fun.
Justin, we sat here for months and talked about the transformation of this team months ago. I mean, pretty much you all could have been run out of here on a train as far as most fans were concerned. Yeah. And then a few months later, you're in this parade. How did that feel from, just mentally, that transformation? And when did you begin to sense that the city was turning in your favor?
Throughout this whole playoff run, they really have embraced us a lot. I know, after the Tampa Bay game, the reaction we got just, because I'm a big basketball fan. We used to go to the Knicks games and stuff. And we got standing ovations in the Garden and things of that nature. So they really started to, come around, kind of after the Patriots loss. Even though it was a loss, everybody kind of appreciated how we approached it. And our effort throughout that game and throughout the playoffs, man, it's just been amazing just to be a part of the city and a part of, what the Giants did.
So how bad was it before that? Just a few weeks before that. I mean, that's what I want to know. Did you get the front row seat to the Garden? Did you have to pay for your tickets then?
Yeah, we still got the front row seats, but the love wasn't as much for good reason, because we wasn't playing as well as we felt like we was capable of playing.
Nobody sucked that up like R.W. McQuarters, huh? I mean, he stood up one night. I thought when he dropped the interception, I thought he was going to drop the microphone the other night. I mean, that guy is sucking it up. I mean, and he should be. He's enjoying it a lot. All you guys are really.
Especially for guys like, R.W., Sam, Fiegels, Stray, they've been in the league for a long time. Them 10-plus years they've went without a championship, and it was big for them, man. I'm very happy for those guys.
Why did you have so much success this year? I mean, people, the defensive line in particular, and you even individually, because I think a lot of people see you and think maybe you're playing out of position, you're playing inside, and you're more of a natural size for a defensive end. Why did you guys have so much success?
I think it's just a combination of all our talents. Coach Spags and Coach Waffle, our D-line coach, did a great job of intertwining us. And honestly, man, you basically have 3 defensive ends that can probably, go anywhere and start. So you got some egos to work with. Guys won't play in time, and they did a great job of. And I tried my best to be an unselfish guy, and just wanted to get on the football field. And they made a spot for me and did a great job of moving me around and getting me on the football field. And that's a credit to Coach Spags and Coach Waffle.
How concerned were you and your line mates in possibly losing Spagnuolo? And if he had gone, did you feel confident that you would be able, that somebody internally would be able to step up and play the same role and be as inspirational as he was?
We was very concerned. Obviously, he was a big part of what we did this year, especially defensively. And he's one of those guys you love to play for. He's definitely a coach that listens to his players, man. It's been plays where, he was sending a play call, and we were like, nah, coach, we don't want to run that. And he'd be like, he'll point at us and be like, you run what you want to run. I trust y'all guys. And that's big, coming from a coordinator to his players, man. That really,
especially a first-year coordinator. That confidence.
Absolutely.
That if it goes away, he's going to get bounced. If he's trusting guys and they're not making plays, he's gone.
You're right. Numbers in the Super Bowl, the job you guys did against that unbelievable Patriots offense. Going back to that game, obviously you know what you can do and cannot do, because he just played a month before. But they still rolled up 38 points on you guys. I mean, going into that game, did you feel like, okay, this is going to be different? It's going to be a whole new ball game this time around, and for what reason?
I expected us to play well. I'm not going to sit up here and say I expected us to, hold that offense to 14 points. But I feel as though once we stepped on that football field, our focus, our mentality about getting after that offense was completely different from what it was in Week 17. We wasn't worried about any records. We didn't really concern ourselves with that. We knew they was going for history. What we concerned ourselves was with what we had to do. We didn't worry about what they did. We knew if we played our style of football, which we didn't do in Week 17, then we had a great chance of beating this football team. And kind of as things started to roll, we got on like a hot streak as far as getting pressure on Brady. That really allowed us not to have to blitz. We just dropped 7 back in coverage, and that our secondary did a great job of making Brady hold the ball a little bit longer, and we was able to get some pressure on him early and get some hits on him early. And I think that played benefits for us later on in the football game.